giving you autumnal book recommendations based on your aesthetic. And if you're a Nora Ephron girl and she was hosting a book club that you were part of, I'm pretty sure these are the books that would be on the reading list. They're cozy, they're warm, they're a little bit nostalgic. I honestly think they're perfect for the season. It is of course not an obligation to read seasonally, I just think it's one of the most fun things to do. I would be remiss to do this video without mentioning The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This is the perfect early autumn read, and even if you've already read it, maybe it's time for a reread. We are following a publicist in New York City, and that is already screaming things like you've got mail. But not only that, there is a magical realism element to this book. That is that our female main character actually meets this man who exists 7 years in the past. But we're basically following them and their romance and how they overcome this bizarre time slip. Next book that I think gives these exact vibes is This Spells Love by Kate Robb. Again, there is this magical realism twist that I think makes this feel particularly nostalgic and therefore particularly good to read in the autumn season. We're following a woman who, in order to forget her ex, casts this love cleansing spell, and she wakes up in this alternate reality where her life is looking extremely different. And in this timeline, she is no longer friends with her best friend Dax. She remembers him from the previous timeline, he doesn't know who she is, and we're following their romance. I'm also going to put First Time Caller by BK Borison on this list. Even though this wasn't personally for me, this is so many people's new favourite romance of all time, and it is inspired by Sleepless in Seattle, which is a Nora Ephron film. This is about a single mother whose daughter calls into this romance hotline in order to find a date for her mum, and the romance is between her and the cynical host of this radio show, Aiden. It is very charming, and I can totally see the parallels between Sleepless in Seattle and this book. And then here are some books that are on my personal TBR that I think are also going to give these vibes, because I'm still chasing that feeling too. First we have You Again by Kate Goldbeck. If there was ever a book cover that told you what season to read that particular book in, this is for sure telling you to read it in the autumn time. And this is inspired by the film When Harry Met Sally, which again is another Nora Ephron film. We've got our main female character who never wants to settle down, and our male main character who wants to find true love. We're following their years of rivalry that turns into a friendship and perhaps something more. I do own this and I want to get to it very soon. This next one is a highly anticipated new release, and I've been lucky enough to get an arc of it. This is drawn together by Juliana Smith, and this one is said to be inspired by You've Got Mail. I think You've Got Mail might be my favourite Nora Ephron film. It is set in autumn in New York City, so that's a big win. And we have an illustrator and a children's author who decide to try and help each other's careers. I'm seeing great early reviews of this, and I think this is going to give me the feelings that I'm looking for.